surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Yeah. I love it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Manning on play action. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Powers through the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He might want another play. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Finding some room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Throwing, Carr. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Manning with a play fake. Throws it deep. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's it, nigga. That's it, nigga.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. On target to the left.
Come on.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Play action, here's Manning. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On the run, it Smothers.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pick up there, leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. Inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. And this offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time.
There he goes, into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the gun on third down, Carr. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I knew you were going to fucking bite down.
That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
I was waiting on the mess.
Some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
You went right through him, though.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Carr from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
He really is.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Play pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the line.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Quarterback making adjustments. Carr. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Here in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Oh, he makes the catch. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
I
Defensively on
gave you the
third
look,
down, man, that is
so you take it.
absolutely your goal. You want to play top
So you
down,
call for
play
it. I
back,
gave
or
you
dump
the
the ball
look,
off to
so
the
you
running
take
back,
it.
so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground, and that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
First down?
Right down the boulevard. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
We already got the first one. That is my motto. Ho ass nigga. Ho ass nigga.
And he's going to bring this
Let me
one
have
out.
my shit back. That's all I can say.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Motion from the wideout. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here's Manning to throw. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. Could be an alley. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Good tackle, bud.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Smothers.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion.
How the fuck did you put somebody in, man?
They go play action with Manning. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line.
I know Ada do the hot
lays
routes.
out, that ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making
coverage.
that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout.
Body rock that nigga.
They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This shit 18.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Manning. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. And he goes down right there. You'd love the pro rule to be able to bounce back up, but no chance of that happening. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal.
That's a win
showing
for
off
us.
that
That's a
powerful
win
back.
for us. We'll take that.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
What you want, I thought you missed it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was short.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Here's Carr to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic.
Man.
Breaks
Get
into
the
the
fuck
open.
out of here,
He
bro.
gets across the
Like,
20
get the
and
fuck,
finally out of bounds at the 19.
That nigga
They're in the red
acceleration ain't
zone.
nothing like that, bro.
I love
Like,
it.
get the
I
fuck
love
out of
first
here,
down.
bro.
Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football.
Bruh.
But how about the
That
quarterback? He does a
motherfucker
great
that
job
motherfucker ain't no
in the
faster
pocket,
than any
buying
other nigga
time,
I've
up,
seen,
nobody
you know?
open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Manning unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly.
Shit
Trying to
should've been
attack the
fucking
left
peak,
side
man.
there in the flat. They're just not able to
Nigga
come
always
up.
did fucking lucky shit, bum ass nigga. Oh, you
Now
can
facing
pick
a
the
third and
macro.
long.
Oh wow, from the pre-play screen. Oh wow, did not know that.
Manning from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Yeah, I said.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Throwing, Carr. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. Carr on play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Making side adjustments here. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Carr. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops the throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Under fire. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Well, that was several 4th downs we had to convert on that drive, Brian.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Easy. Yeah, I'm done with the 13-5. I got to go back to them.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Manning on play action. Fires to the tight end.
You missed him.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You missed him.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. motion from the wideout. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Manning with a play fake. Looking for an open area to his left.
Careful.
He
Oh,
can't
shit.
find
All right,
anybody.
now.
It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll run play action. A little release to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room, it's Smothers.
No.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Yeah, it's not really slow. It might be slower than last year.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. It's caught. He's brought down at the 44-yard line of the defense.
Nigga, I was trying to figure out what was going on, nigga. Goddamn. I was trying to fix it. That's why I was like, I didn't say that because I thought I could fix it during the play. Yeah. This shit still not goddamn. Hold on, bro. This shit. This shit not charging? Hold on, bro. Hold on. I didn't. Nah. My shit. I goddamn get this shit. This shit is tripping. Yeah. Shit not. But this controller is like this shit not even. Is it just because it's saying it's dead completely? Hold on, bro. Nah, I got the USB plugged up to it. It ain't hold on. Hold on. Because I got a Bluetooth microphone. Hold on, sorry. Shit is not goddamn charging. Man, I don't know what's going on with my controller. Hold on, Mo. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, I gotta switch that bitch to control. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta switch that. Okay, we good. All right, we good, Mo. Come on. We good. I forgot you gotta switch that shit to controller.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Yeah.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I just forgot to charge it. I've been playing since this morning, so. Yeah. Oh, talking about the...
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll give it on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. The throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Working that left side. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. On target. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that run club. Everybody's doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll move the tight end.
Nah, Ron, I've been hearing Ron
Crisp
campaign for that
execution
for a
in the
couple days. I
passing
know
game,
why
and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Motion from the back.
That's true.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Tight end now in motion.
Ready, go!
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
What grade is her little sister in?
And it'll come out to the
College?
25. No attempt at a return.
Okay. Hey, nah, I'm just saying, I'm just asking. Like, hey, I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but still, the little sister at your age could be.
Here's Carr to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Play fake, Carr. Under fire. Got his man on the outside. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense.
See what happened.
And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout? Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Throwing, Carr. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Dre London went to USC.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
GG's.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.